Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building. Let's talk about actress Lela Rochon and her husband, director Antoine Fuqua. They decided to work it out. They decided to get counseling, and basically they're going to try to make their marriage work. They're going to hold on to the 20 years that they have been married. I was like, okay, I see you. I see how it is. You know, Antoine Fuqua, he went viral last week with NicoleMurphy. He was on every blog site, every TV show, every talk show. They was talking about NicoleMurphy locking lips, kissing, having a romantic getaway with none other than Antoine Fuqua while his wife was at home, you know, cooking dinner and cleaning the house and taking care of the kids. He was out there in Italy having a good time with NicoleMurphy. NicoleMurphy was having a good time too as well. People are alleging that NicoleMurphy had the cameras come there and take shots because, you know, she gave Antoine Fuqua an ultimatum to leave his wife and let's do this. So, or some people are alleging that Lela Rochon basically had a private detective, you know, follow her husband and track her husband because he's out there in Italy doing a damn thing, even though he was supposed to be accepting some award or something like that, whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be, Antoine Fuqua was caught out there with NicoleMurphy. It looked like they had spent a romantic weekend together. They got away together. They planned to meet up in Italy, stay in the same hotel room, wake up in the morning together, drink their tea, drink their coffee, you know, have kiss and make out next to the pool like they are single. Well, NicoleMurphy's single, but Antoine Fuqua was acting like he was single, that he ain't got no kids at home, he ain't got no wife at home. He was out here having a whole good old time. But Lela Rochon, basically, she says that she is going to stay with her husband, and right now she is leaning on very close friends. She is leaning on, you know, Paulette Washington. She's leaning on Denzel Washington's wife to basically help her through this hard time, through this difficult time, because she's embarrassed. I don't know how hard it is, and I don't know how much of a difficult time it is, because this ain't the first time Antoine Fuqua has cheated on her, because he had a baby outside of their marriage, and the young man is in his 20s, about 15 years ago, and his name is Roman. And you know, she ain't worried about him having that baby. They ain't even taking care of that baby. All Antoine Fuqua is doing is sending that child support check. So Amanda ain't taking care of his kids, and a man that you don't want to be. A man that have a baby outside of his marriage, and then he gonna diss the kid, and he gonna neglect the kid, and then he's gonna abolish the kid and act like the kid don't exist, but just send his child support money because he got the money. That ain't no man. That ain't a stand-up man. That ain't a good man. That ain't a man that I want in my life. Because if you don't take care of your seed, baby, that means you don't give a damn about nothing. You don't give nothing. You don't give two craps about nothing. That seed came out of you and to that woman, and you produced a child, and you gonna neglect that child, not be there for that child, but be there for your other kids. There's something completely wrong with you, and something very flawed with Antoine Fuqua. And so do what you want to do, Miss Actress, you know, Lela, you know, Rochon, do what you want to do. You know, you already been with him. And on top of that, that's not even he had a second child outside their marriage, but that child name is not being disclosed right now. So he didn't had two marital affairs on, you know, Lela Rochon. Already two kids outside their marriage, and then on top of that, he didn't think enough to use protection to make sure he don't bring nothing home to his wife. I wonder if he ever brought his wife home any sexually transmitted disease, because it's very possible, because it doesn't seem like he liked to wrap it up if he don't already had sex out here twice and produced two children out of his affairs, you know, his extramarital affairs out here in these streets. So it is what it is. Then he was out here with NicoleMurphy, lock lipping and kissing in Italy. He was whining and dining her. He flew her out. You know, she had first class. You know, they had the presidential suite. You know, they had the suite. You know, they was living it up while you was home cooking them grits and cornbread and them collard greens and that rice. You know what I'm saying? And Lela Rochon was home being a mother, being a wife, while he was out here living his single best life. He was living his damn life. He was happy. And so, on that note, you know what? It is what it is. She wants to stay with her husband. Let her stay with her husband. You know, ain't nobody gonna down you. Ain't nobody gonna fault you, because you know what? We don't know what, you know, Lela Rashad feels. We don't know how she feels inside. We don't know if she's depressed. We don't know if she basically feels like this is the only man that she'll ever get, only man that she ever loved, and she has his children, and she don't want to separate her family. She don't want to move the kids, to a new school. She don't want to separate the kids from the father. You have no idea. Maybe she doesn't feel worthy enough. Maybe she doesn't even love herself, or maybe she feels like she deserves this. It's her fault, because we don't know what's going on in that house. We don't know what Antoine Fuqua says to her. He might tell her he loves her, she's the best thing in the world, but it's her fault that he's actually cheating because of this, because of that, because of her weight gain, because she's too busy, she's always mothering the kids, or her attention is on the kids. We have no idea what Antoine Fuqua says to Miss Lela Rochon. Rashad. We have no idea what he says to her. So it is what it is. He probably told her that he's never going to do it again. He made a mistake, even though he said it twice before. But maybe this time he really means it. And maybe she really believes it this time. Maybe she think it's going to really work out. Maybe he ain't going to never do it again. Or maybe he will, but next time he'll be smart enough not to get caught. It is what it is. I think, Lela Rochon is content. She don't want to change anything. She likes it the way it is, because he's already did this twice to her. Now he publicly humiliated her and embarrassed her. And then on top of that, she had to take down her IG. The world knows that her husband is out here swinging it, hanging it, doing whatever. So now that the world knows that Antoine Fuqua, the famous director, is out here and he's willing to cheat on his wife, and he'll fly you to Italy, he'll take trips with you, he'll do this and that for you, he is going to find him another one, and another one, and another one, because you know what? He doesn't respect his marriage, he doesn't respect his wife, and he doesn't respect his kids. He's all about himself. He only cares about himself. You know what I'm saying? Because if he has children out there that he is not being physically there for them, but only financially there for them. Every child needs their father, every child needs their mother. And so for him to just have these babies on the outside, pay the children's mother the money, and keep on moving, and make sure he don't bring the kids around his wife, or his kids that he has with his wife, he feels like, oh, he didn't do nothing wrong, everything's all good. I was like, baby. So it's alleged that Lela Rochon and Antoine Fuqua, they are basically going to go to counseling, and they're going to seek church counseling. They're going to talk to their pastor, their preacher, and basically get the Holy Spirit back into their marriage, because they think it could work. And actually, actress Lela Rochon basically believes that if she kicks her husband to the side and she lets him go, that's going to give NicoleMurphy, full reign of her husband, and she don't want to give her husband up. She don't want to give her husband up to NicoleMurphy, but NicoleMurphy ain't the only one. She just 1 in a million, baby. So it is what it is. She's going to try to work it out. Maybe this time he'll be faithful. Maybe this time he won't cheat, but that household got to be like on eggshells. Imagine being at Lela Rochon and Antoine Fuqua's house. She's probably crying. She's probably depressed. She's probably, acting like everything's okay too as well. They probably ain't even looking at each other. They're probably not even sleeping in the same bed. Antoine Fuqua probably haven't slept with Lela Rochon in probably a year. He's probably been out here doing a thing, probably putting actresses on and everything. It's gonna come out one day, but you know what? Antoine Fuqua ain't gonna leave his wife, because you know what? They probably didn't get a prenup back then, because he was head over heels in love with Lela Rochon and her looks, and basically her career, being this famous actress at the time. And he was like, this is a dime piece, this is a 20 piece, she's everything I desire and wanted. So he didn't want to get a prenup. And so now, there ain't no prenup. He ain't trying to let her go. He gonna fight for her. He gonna tell her he loves her. He gonna send her rings, necklaces, cars, diamonds, everything. He gonna stay in the house all day. He gonna sit right next to her. He ain't gonna leave the house, because if she divorces him, she's gonna take half of what he has, because there is no prenup. And then on top of that, he done already had 2 outside kids, and the world knows about it. So that is grounds for, Lela Rochon to get it all. And then on top of that, he just recently been out here last week cheating with NicoleMurphy, making out with her in Italy. And so therefore, if actress Lela Rochon leaves, Antoine Fuqua, he will probably have to start all over. He won't be broke, but he won't be as rich as he is. And it is what it is. I know a man that does not love his wife at all, but he don't want to divorce her or leave her. He takes trips, he bounces, he goes different places. Yes, he has affairs, but he's never been caught with an affair, and he won't leave his wife. He's waiting for his wife to die because his wife has money. He has money too as well. He has more money than her, but her father is a famous attorney, and her uncle is a part of the chief Supreme Court justice, in the state where they live at. So, he ain't trying to leave. He ain't trying to divorce at all. He don't care. He gonna stay with her, but he gonna cheat. He just hasn't been caught and he has not publicly humiliated his wife, and he has not had any outside children. So money talks and bullshit walks. So right now, Antoine Fuqua is doing everything he can to make sure he keep his wife happy and stay next to her and stay beside her, because he don't want no divorce. He don't want no divorce because she gonna get it all. Then she gonna get alimony. Then she gonna get half of what's his. Then she gonna get the child support. She's gonna get it all. And he ain't trying to go through that. He ain't trying to pay double taxes. So he's gonna do everything he can to be back in his wife's good graces. And he did it before. He did it twice. This is his third time. He knows how to bring her back in, because it is what it is. He has that certain type of control over her. And Lela Rochon, basically, she probably thinks that she can't get another one. And her self-esteem is probably under the ground. And it is what it is. And she's going to make every excuse possible to stay with him and to act like this marriage is love. But if she does not forgive him, it's never going to work, because it's always going to be walking on eggshells, always going to be skating on thin ice. So if Lela Rochon is going to take Antoine Fuqua back, she got to totally forgive him and let it be and move on. And she can't harass him and say, hey, listen, where you going? And thinking that he's out there cheating. If any time Antoine Fuqua leaves the house and Lela Rochon thinks he's cheating, or he's out with somebody, or she's trying to find his location, or she's texting him, she's calling him, she's pulling up on him, the marriage is not going to work. It's going to be like prison. It's prison for her and prison for him. So in order for it to work, she has to forgive him, and Antoine Fuqua has to keep his Johnson in his pants and understand, why is he cheating on his wife? Why can't he be satisfied with the woman that he married and had children with? Well, he had children with other women too as well. But why is he not satisfied? Why does he feel like he has to go out there and cheat on his wife like that? He has to find out what's going on inside of him and what is lacking in their marriage, so they can actually really fix it. But we know that ain't gonna happen. So anyways, he promised again to stay faithful and not cheat on her, and she's the love of his life, and she has and she believes it. She wants to believe it. She don't want to believe anything else, because she loves this man and she want to be with him and she want to stay with him, because this ain't the first time and this ain't gonna be the last time. It is what it is. She does not want to throw 20 years away. I was like, go ahead, do your thing. You only live once, and if you think that you're gonna be happy and satisfied with Antoine Fuqua while he's out here cheating and doing this thing, then do your thing. And also, Antoine Fuqua, his son name is Ramon Jimenez, with a woman named Ruth Jimenez. In the papers, it was also, he revealed that he was ordered to pay $10,000 a month in child support, and that he owes $86,000 in unpaid child support. He was, however, requesting the court lower the child support order to $3,000 per month. He said he could not afford the order payment, but it gets even juicier, because he also claimed that a model from London, base model and actress who claimed to have had an affair with Fuqua, alleged that she witnessed a second woman was assaulted while claiming that he fathered her daughter, claiming that Fuqua had once admitted to her that he had sex with her once bareback, and now she had a kid from him. She also claims that Fuqua, stressed to get home after the encounter, because the woman had planned to call, Rashad and reveal everything to her. How Lela still does this, I don't know. It is what it is. But now we find out that he's back on child. I mean, like he's backed up in his payment on child support. Damn, I couldn't do it. But I don't know, Lela Rochon love for Antoine Fuqua, because, you know, she got to love him a whole lot, because he don't love her a whole lot, because he done cheated on her twice, bareback, with 2 women, and he's supposed to have a son. His son name is Roman Jimenez, and the daughter he's supposed to have, you know, he's not claiming, but he's also sending money to her. So this is a whole mess. So anyways, you know what? If she happy, I love it. It is what it is. But beware. You know, just because someone say they sorry, they ain't never gonna do it again, doesn't mean that they're not gonna do it again. Especially if you don't go through the right channels to get it fixed, to get your marriage really fixed, and work on what's the problem, and open up to say, this is why I cheat on you. This is why I do this. This is because I want this, I want that, and all this other stuff. Can you fulfill that desire? If you can't, he's gonna cheat again. And Lela Rochon, it is what it is. You know, she wants to hold on to her love, a hooligan. She wants to hold on to her marriage. She wants to stay married. They're supposed to be religious. Even religious people get divorced. Peace. I'm out. One love.